Bring it back in. Bring it back in. All right, take a seat, slide back, slide back, slide back, slide back. All right, guys. So guys, take a step back, take a step back, take a step back. So guys, definitely I'm gonna treat you guys. So, guys, take a step back. Slide back, slide back. So guys, we're gonna work on something in the last part of camp that is super important. Super important to have, and a lot of people overlook it, and I think that the time that they actually regret that they did not emphasize it, did not work on it enough, is when they have to jump to a new level and it's unexpected, the difference in talent, right? So the most common gap that you jump is from high school to college. Does anyone know what people struggle with the most jumping from high school to college? Bottom. Bottom, right? When they're doing bottom, those guys are getting pounded out. And bottom is a very interesting position because it's very confidence-based, right? To get out, you need confidence, and to get confidence, you need to get out. And if you're getting crushed every day on bottom, what happens to your confidence? Down and down and down and down, right? So there's very few things we have to understand about wrestling on bottom that are super important. And if you guys can remember these things, it's not the most fun position to drill, but I promise you will look forward to it as things evolve. Because instead of being the prey, you'll become the predator. It's a completely different mindset, right? You're looking to score points on bottom. You're not looking to get one. You're not looking for a scramble. You're not looking to get a stalling. You're looking for two backs and then to transition right to your top. And the way that we like to practice bottom is, again, build out our lobby, get to the penthouse. So when I'm on bottom, the first thing I like to do is unplug my toaster. The way do I do that is right here, very simple. And this is what we're gonna drill. Anyone see what I did? I windshield wiped my foot, right? This is called little detail, big difference, right? The reason that I like to windshield wiper my foot is because by default, that's where I want to be in bottom. Where do I want to be? I want to be sitting back over this foot so that when the match and the whistle goes, and these are little things about bottom that are different. There's a little game before the match or the period even starts that you got to know is being played, right? If you're on top, sometimes you switch sides. Sometimes you lean on, right? And then if you're on bottom, sometimes you want to get as illegal as you can, right? Before the ref tells you to stop. And you want to try to time his whistle. This is before the period even starts. So immediately, when I'm on bottom, I set myself, I tuck my foot, and I sit over it, right? And then if he lines up on top of me, I get ready, I get set, I look at the ref, and I try to time his whistle. A caution is a warning. You get 2 of those before you give up the point, right? All I'm gonna do here is when the whistle blows, I'm gonna tuck my elbows and sit back over that foot. There's nobody in the world who's gonna be able to pin me in that half a second, right? Doesn't matter how strong the guy is, it doesn't matter how good he is on top, if you tuck your foot and sit here, your butt cheek, you're holding it up here. In fact, as soon as you stop, you're already going over that to sit out. So the goal of this position, right, is to sit over this foot so I could hit my sit out and set up my turn in Peterson series, right? The reason I do this is because the real goal is to get here. If I get here on bottom, a sit out, I take a sigh of relief because this is like a checkpoint in a video game. If I die after I hit my checkpoint, where do I go back to? To my checkpoint. I don't go back to my stomach, I don't go back to my back, I don't go back to referees. As soon as I get here, I start smiling. because this is my checkpoint. I know that I'm going to end up back here, and if I am here and I really need to, I can get out. Very easy. So again, and we're gonna work on just this part. You're gonna tuck your left foot, sit back on your heel, and watch what I do. I say hi to my dad in the stands, say hi dad, and I sit out with my heels in the mat, my hands on the side, and I'm ready to wrestle here. Because what's gonna happen is, so go, sit over your heel, and sit out. As soon as you sit out, this guy's gonna be push, forward, left, right, back, suck back, this, oh. So what does he need? A good base, right? So before you even learn any moves on bottom, you gotta have a sense of direction and body literacy. That's what I think a lot of people skip, and that's why they really suck on bottom. So when I'm here, we're gonna drill all this together, right? I'm gonna tuck my windshield, sit back, you're gonna say go, you're gonna say hi to your dad in the stands, right? So everyone's gonna face back wall, so we're all gonna end up in the same place. Sit back over this foot, say hi to your dad, and end up right here. Hands at your sides, elbows out. Now, elbows tucked because you don't want to get sucked back, right? So you're here, heels in the mat, and we're gonna play a little bit of a direction game, which is harder than it looks. And when I say go, you're going to hit a cut back. And a cut back looks like this, right? When I'm here, to hit a cut back, you have to lean one way. It's usually the side the guy's onto. Come here. So, one of you come here. So if he's on this side, right, just to think about what a cut back looks like, right? If he's on this side, now go like on your knees, like that. So if he's here and his head's here, and I want to hit a cut back, I'm gonna cut back away from him. So I lean into him, and look. So when I say go, you guys are gonna be doing a direction game. We're gonna play a game, and then when I say cut back, this is how you cut back. You lean to one side. You're gonna pretend the guy's there. You're gonna lean to one side, right? Bust your hip out of jail, and throw your laces on the mat. So you're here, hip, post, and look. And face. And get to your feet. Questions about that? Okay, ready? We're gonna play. 1, 2. Everybody facing the back wall. You have a whistle?
I want to be matched later.
On the other side of this wall. And whistle.
Should we match the back wall? Match the front and match the back? I'm face the back wall. Wait,
Guys, ready?
which one is the back?
I got the
When I teach bottom, I like to do it on my Ezra.
Albert Einstein.
Bottom, I like to wear my Cornell.
Albert Einstein.
No, Ezra Cornell. How dare you?
Albert Einstein.
Okay.
Einstein.
I am not Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Me and Albert Einstein have beef.
Albert Einstein.
I am Ezra Cornell. Any person in any study, and today we're studying bottom, right? So, everyone lined up.
That's the front.
Everyone's on bottom, right? Everyone's facing me.
Maybe. Oh, wait.
And what are we doing with our foot? We windshield our left foot. Windshield that left foot. That's your other left. Remember, you're going to sit on that left ankle and say hi to your dad. So sit back and say hi to your dad, and you should be facing me. If you're facing the other wall, you've gone too far. So let's go back again. Left foot, windshield wiper. Right? Not obvious. This is before the match starts. This is before the period starts. That's illegal. We're setting up. We're just setting up. Sit on your left foot. So windshield wiper your foot. Yes, like that. Right? Windshield wiper your foot. And now we're saying hi to our dad and sitting facing me to our base. If I come over, I should not be able to do, if you don't put your hands in the mat, I'm going to be able to move you. I should not be able to move you or push you off your base. Okay. One more time. Hands on the sides. Windshield wiper that foot. As Cornell says, windshield wiper that foot. I'm the ref. I'm getting ready to blow my whistle. And when I blow the whistle, you gotta beat me to that sit out. So say hi to your dad and beat me to the sit out and face that wall. Ready? Caution, caution. Ready? Nice, good, good. Now you're facing me. Hands at your sides. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna point to a direction. And then you go. So if I go, no, don't turn that way. You're gonna move in your bottom position. So if I point this way and you're here, you go this way. If I point this way, you're gonna go this way. If I say forward, you're forward. If I say back, you're back. And when I say cut back, you're cut back feet. Stance in motion. Stance in motion. All right, let's do it again. Back to our bottom position. Here we go. Ezra Cornell. Love bottom, baby. Bottom's a great position. Make bottom great again. Caution, caution. If he jumps off a bridge, you're gonna follow him. Ready? Yes. Good. Hands at your sides. Dig him in the mat. And I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go anywhere. I'm going the other way. Ready? Cut back. Stance in motion, stance in motion, stance in motion. Stance in motion, stance in motion, stance in motion. Good. Back down, back down, back down. That was beginner level, and you all messed up. You guys let me trick you. I'm going to throw a precaution every time I see someone messing up. Ready? We're here. Ezra Cornell. Bottom. Make it bottom wrestling great again. Okay? Tuck your foot. Windshield wiper. On your base. Good.